if he wasn't HOH and I've broken it.
Oh, it wasn't here?
Yes. So I and Prince have recently, gotten closer in like the past week or so. I think it's genuine.
So why are you smiling at me? Gone are those days. Remember when you used to smile at me that I would not be able to not smile.
If I don't have the boom button, I have the panel. I didn't even expect that Watoni was going to openly say that she likes me.
That took so much courage, knowing that there was already this person. I don't know if she knew about Tola. Okay, I think she knew about Tola's own. That was why she laid back.
I don't like the energy when someone that I like or someone I consider as my friend sees me in the morning and just says I want to speak to me.
First of all, Nengi avoids me, and I feel it's because of you. And I would rather have my friend than have issues because of you. I don't even know what is really going on with Nengi. I don't understand it. But then there's also Tola on the other hand. We don't even talk again. And everything is centered around you. I feel like you really need to make things clear. Like if you're with Nengi, make it clear so that there's no other party that is beefing other parties.
I don't know what you talk about with Nengi and Watoni. That's what I was there. And apparently this is an octagon, it's not even a triangle.
Can't I just be friends with all of you?
I don't know.
What do you mean by you don't?
No, I can't even give you friendship anyway. Why? You can just be cordial.
Why can't you give me friendship?
I already have enough friends.
Watoni, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so tell us about, this liking Prince and, wanting something and thinking Nengi is the picture and then wondering why Tolani Badge is appearing and then how that played out for you.
First, I need to establish something. From the onset, getting into the house was a win. And for me, getting in there was just to have fun.
Oh, Tony.
Chill. I'm getting somewhere.
Okay, go ahead.
So now, I was actually enjoying the dynamics of the house. From the onset, there was the Erica dynamics, when there was the elbowing thing. Then for me, it was just me seeing things as an observer from the outside. Only difference is I was in the house saying, okay, there's this one. It's not like, okay, I like Prince. Doesn't mean I want to chase it in the house. Oh, I want to be with him, or I want to date him, or I want to be doing things with him, or no. It didn't mean that way. I didn't mean it that way. Besides, if I really wanted to chase Prince, I would not tell T-Badge. Oh yeah. Or I won't openly tell them these are my last cards. Or okay, I like Prince.
You were friends with T-Badge.
Yeah.
So you could tell her.
She knew. Like I told you both knew that I liked so person.
Okay.
It was obviously Cruz.
Wait, you liked him?
Yes, but not
Did
in
you
that
like
way.
him?
Yes, I did.
Did you mind having anything with him?
No, I didn't want to have anything with him.
So what was the point of saying you like him to people? What was the point of it?
Just for entertainment, maybe. And I kept telling Prince, if you like a girl, apply pressure. To me, it was like I was throwing him. I was just there, in the house, but watching, okay, you and you be together, let me just be watching you and you being together and stuff. Like I was basically coupling people up because already that was what was happening from the onset. If I never put myself in the situation that it was just happening. I never put myself in the situation that, okay, I must be with this person. If I wanted to do that.
If I ask you now, you say you can't remember.
Sorry, my boy, sorry.
It was not a situation of, okay, I'm throwing myself to this person, or already I didn't have a go-to person. So the least or the most I could do was talk to maybe 3 people. You like this person, and that was what was happening. It wasn't even amiable to me. It was what was going on. You like this person, okay. It was like I was just throwing. I didn't really want to. I wasn't looking for man. They didn't my taste anyway.
But would you say the same thing now if it had worked between you and Prince? If Prince had picked you,
possible.
No, wait, no, just one question. If Prince had picked you instead of Tolani, would you be saying the same thing now that was Cruz?
Yes, because I would have not still
No,
dated.
just checking. Just checking.
You fish.
Yeah, just checking.
You told me, excuse me, Ibuka. You told me what?
To apply pressure with T-Badge.
No, you didn't tell me to apply pressure with anybody.
I did.
The part where we were having the conversation and she was there was in the beginning, like I said, the midnight crew, where everybody was asking everybody, who do you like? You get
There were many conversations.
and Tricky, you were there when you guys were talking about the whole part about they are moving trains. If you like anybody, pursue the person. Do you get? So now you could have also be slightly sending an information that if you like me, pursue me.
No, I was direct though.
Come on.
I never said that.
Tricky, you were kind of close to Watoni.
Yep.
I don't know if you were that close at that point, but did you think it was cruise for her? Or do you think she actually liked him?
I know she liked him.
Okay.
If she says it's cruise, that would be up to her to decide. But I know she said it that we've had conversation that she liked him. That she liked him. But at that time, the other contenders in the arena. so for the other contenders in the arena, she was like, you know what? Let me just slow. But it was pretty clear that I know she liked Prince. But I don't know if
So let me get something clear. Are you saying that she liked Prince, but because there were other contenders, she didn't want to make it too obvious?
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say
Dorothy,
so,
what
yeah.
do you think?
I don't think anything, to be honest.
You've actually been whispering here, so you definitely think
I mean, the one thing I saw was when herself, on his birthday, when herself and Watoni and Watoni sat down and King Kong, was it you that said King Kong? Sorry? He was in the middle and there was a back and forth. And I remember watching the clip when Tolani was like, oh, if you wanted to be here, you'd have taken an excuse, so or something like that. And she had to leave.
And I apologized.
And she had to leave. So in my head, I'm like, okay, obviously, they both like him. And maybe she feels threatened by the others or something like that. But
who's that, Watoni?
Yeah, Watoni.
Feels threatened.
But she obviously did like him. What I'm not sure of is whether it was Cruz or not. Because one time it was Prince.
Did you believe that it was Cruz?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I don't know what she was on about. Because one time it was Prince, then it was Eric, then it was Bright O. I don't know. So maybe it was Cruz, like she said. But that's her business stuff.
Tolani,
What's up?
So tell us how you got into this. Because with Prince, there was Nengi, then Watoni was hovering around. There was also some Dora in the corner. And then you just appeared.
Yeah.
How did that happen and what did you think? Because for a lot of people, you were a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you
So
now?
first of all, I didn't know that Dora was in the picture until I got out.
It was a very brief moment.
Very brief.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about that. With Prince, I liked him at the time. I felt like he was attractive. We had a good conversation, and that was about it. Our dance moves on the dance floor, chemistry. That was it. I don't remember how exactly I entered the picture, but I remember when Prince came up to me and he was like, "Okay, it's you that I'm feeling," and I'm just like,
He just came up to you one day.
I don't remember, but I know it was a conversation in the garden. He was
Before that,
saying,
were you guys vibing already?
yeah, we're vibing.
This information is
We're vibing mostly on the dance floors. That's what we used to vibe. So we had a conversation in the garden, and he was like, he's ready to be done with the triangle and whatnot, and it's me that he wants. And I remember letting him know that I didn't believe him at the time, and it was because Nengi had rejected him. That's why he came to me as a that's what I said.
Okay.
I said multiple times that I am not a second option, but he tried to convince me, gaslight me, like, no, it's really you that I want. And honestly, I regret getting into that entanglement because it has caused nothing but embarrassment.
How so?
Bruh, embarrassments on social media, embarrassments from his family members, embarrassments online just in general, because it could have been something I could have avoided.
So what were the conversations he was having with you?
Mostly saying that we're not going to be friends, that this relationship must work.
Okay.
Did I lie? I did not lie. You don't have to answer me, but I did not lie.
Yeah.
And they're trying to portray me as being desperate. As you see me like this, I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie. I don't struggle to get men's attention. I have men in my hand like this. So that agenda of telling Bash being desperate dead it. Because I know who I am. I'm a baddie. Okay? Thank you.
So, thank you for that. Amazing. Wonderful. No, come back to you. Calm down. Did you know there was Watoni in the mix at the time?
I know that there was Watoni in the mix, but she didn't really care about the Prince eventually. Eventually.
Before
but
that.
she liked him at the time, and she just came up to me like, you know what? You can have Prince if you want him. I'm out of the mix. And then she went for Bright O, of course, And I still support that ship. But she just basically freed it. She said, she's tired of being in triangles. and she should just do whatever she wants. And get what I mean? And I'm really hurt that you were really using me to catch cruise after when I realized that you really were not feeling me in the house. Though I questioned you times and times, were you playing a game? You said no, you were not playing a game. I watched clips, my sister showed me clips, my family showed me clips, and you're using me to catch cruise. That gaslighting was so unnecessary. You did not need to be with me because I hate the fact that I'm always embarrassed online because of you. I don't want Prince's name and Tolani Badge's name to be in the same sentence, okay? Prince is his own individual, Tolani Badge is her own individual. Let it be like that, okay? I've not spoken to him since last year, November. We don't have a friendship, we don't have a relationship, and that is that, okay? We can be cordial. I don't know, maybe I'll think about it, I'll sleep and think it can be cordial, but that embarrassment was a lot, and I sincerely regret it.
Prince, you and Wathoni, first of all, what was that about?
Like I said in the house at the time, when I walk into a place and there are a couple of people who catch my fancy, and I like them, and first of all, I try to be friends with them to try to, find out. And I remember saying that to her a couple of times. Get to know these people and see if, because for me, it's not just about the physical. It's more than the physical. It's your personality, other things that had to do with you. So if you're pretty and everything, that's good. What about what's on the inside? So as at that time, Wathoni and I were cool. We used to vibe and everything. I had conversation. I think.
Did she tell you she liked you?
Oh yeah, she did.
Okay.
And I remember she was the first.
Did you think it was Cruz?
Nah,
Okay.
honestly, didn't think it was Cruz because I was the first person that she told about the whole how her son was conceived in the house. Am I right? Yes, I am.
Was it tricky?
I don't know who. I don't know.
Either
I was because you told me that you've not had that conversation with anybody and you were like, oh, if you tell me, I wouldn't believe you. That was and so we were going and I didn't think it was Cruz because the part where she started wanting to not be in the mix was when she started complaining that she's having issues with Tolani and Nengi because of me. And like from the clip you played, she said, pick a person so that I don't have to be here.
Who's that, Wathoni?
Yeah, Wathoni.
Saying pick one of the three.
So that I don't have to be in this mix because she didn't like the fact that Nengi was avoiding her. And I think there was even a whole altercation that they had in the party room. In the party room. About someone not dancing with me and all of that. And that was that. So as at the time, then I was like, okay, it's cool. And like I obviously said before, that I had already decided that if I was still having a back and forth with Nengi, obviously didn't want to be in one. She didn't want to be in one. Nobody wanted to be in one. And they became this tag that they gave me in the house, like, oh, king of pyramids and all of that. And they kept saying it over and over, and it kind of became annoying. So I was like, okay, I don't want this, so I'm just going to. I think that's what Tricky and I were talking about, and that was when I said, oh, I'm going to remove myself from the Nengi and all those situations.
Okay, I was thinking about Wathoni.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay.
You decided on.
Yeah.
Did you tell her that, or she just realized?
I think I don't remember if I did tell her.
So how did we get here?
So like after the conversation that we had, that was when I now told her that, oh, I like you, and it's not because I'm not cool with this person. I made a conscious decision to move away from this. I like you, and I wasn't gaslighting her. I actually did like her at the time, and I was sincere about the whole thing. That was why I tried to make it work. But over time, it looked like we had conflicting personalities. There were things that she wanted me to do that I wasn't really comfortable doing. There were...
Like what?
She said she really loved PDA, and I'm not really a PDA kind of person. And she tried to stop me from... I've already told you that I'm with you doesn't mean I have to stop being friends with other people. So you don't have to have issues with them. So if we are having, if we're in the same space and I'm talking to somebody who you felt threatened by, and don't tell me to stop talking to the person. The person is as much as my friend. And we're in the same house. I'm going to keep seeing these people every day. I can't just. It's very daunting to see someone, and you want to have a conversation with the person, and you can't because of this person told you not to. Not because you have a personal problem with that person, but because this person said don't talk to this person. So that was, and other factors that she was saying, oh, I don't make her happy. And a lot of things, there was a lot of factors. And she always wanted me to be with her 24/7. And I also reiterated the fact that when I'm with you, like I said, I enjoyed having some certain conversations about science and sports and a lot of things with Tricky, Lakon, and some other people in the house, where you wouldn't want to participate in those things. And you would be by yourself and you expect me to leave and come be with you, and we're not doing anything fun, as per se. So it will get boring over time.
So, okay.
So those were the issues that we had. So I don't understand this whole gaslighting thing. And I also remember a place where she said that she felt like Dora made me happy.
I said that you guys had a better relationship. You guys had.
Can I catch a break?
Well, let me speak though. You guys had a better relationship. You guys had better chemistry. That's all I said. When we were together, we had nothing to talk about. That's all I was saying.
I tried to make it work. You come out and you see stuff that was going on that I had no part of because I was in the house at the same time that you were in the house. So whatever that was happening on the outside, I can't take responsibility for it.
What made you feel like you were being gaslighted?
I feel like he never really had interest in me from the very beginning.
What did he do that made you feel that way?
Nengi rejected him.
Okay.
How can one person reject you and you're ready to move on? Life does not happen like that. You need time to heal.
V, is that what you saw? I'll come to you. Did you see gaslighting?
I wouldn't say gaslighting, but I remember Tolani Badge asking me questions about, what do you think? I need your advice. And I said that it was obvious that Prince liked Nengi and also that the situation was very messy and she should get herself out of it. The most I can do is advice.
Yeah.
So she did her thing and we all watched and I had nothing to say about the whole situation.
I never gaslighted her. I did like her. And like V said, you can like multiple people at the same time. That's why you try to be friends with them and know which one you clicked with the most. And the problems that we had were not from my side. It was things that where I tried to work on, but she didn't.
How so?
She said, she wanted me to spend more time with her. I tried to spend more time with her. I tried to be nicer. I tried to tell her nicer stuff. I tried to have conversations with her. But it was almost as if it was draining me as at the time. But no matter how much I tried, it was as if nothing I ever did pleased her. And then I find out that all of this while that we're together and it seemed like we're trying to work stuff out, you were busy looking at your best friend's, as per se, boyfriend in the house.
Damn.
What does that speak of you?
Prince, really? That's what you think? If you were man enough, maybe I wouldn't have been doing that. You should have stepped up and been a man. But I wanted to use Neil to make you jealous and let you know how a man should be. Because you're definitely not a man.
Okay, so now I want to come to V now, because something also came up here, which was, it gives it a bit of a branch. And it was the situation that you mentioned, that Prince mentioned, V, where Neo came into the picture with Tolani Badge. Tell us about that, what you thought, or your thought process was with that.
Firstly, I didn't know anything was going on until the whole eviction night where you vacuumed 3 people out of the house. I remember you already asking people questions about the whole situation whilst Tolani was still in the house. And it still wasn't sinking in because I was thinking, Tolani can't do that. Then when she now left, that's when you asked Erica a question, and I wish she was here because I'm very intrigued. So Tolani mentioned something, she's not desperate, she didn't like Neil, she didn't do this. Firstly, it's painful. It's painful because, like, what do you gain from something like that? Because like I said a lot. I can admit, I have bad mouth, and I was annoyed. I yabbed Tolani anyhow when she left because it came from a place of hurt because I could never. And well, lie to lie, Tolani, your friends will be watching you on TV, they'll be scared. What? You can do that to somebody that, like, I had nothing bad to say about Tolani Badge before, and the fact that after when I came out the house, when she had the interview with you, and she was also saying, oh, if Neil comes out and he still wants to. So it's the desperation you're saying you don't have. It's there, my dear.
Are you mad that you're blocked or you're trying to cause a scene? Because who the are you?
Okay.
The fuck?
Excuse me, Chief.
Who the are you? Oh. Since you want to talk shit, this is the are you? You're the You're the you ever your like
can you
talk
see?
to me like that?
You're you
and I will throw another one at you again.
Okay,
if you want to come to me, come to my face.
Everybody,
you have mouth okay, you have Twitter fingers, but you can't come to my face.
Twitter fingers?
You have Twitter fingers. Yes, you do.
Twitter fingers?
You have Twitter fingers.
Okay, I'll wait for Tolani Badge to sit down. I'll wait for the baddest room
down
to sit
because I am the baddest. That's my title.
Anyway.
Thank you for giving me that.
Okay.
And I will have my seat like the princess that I am.
Oh, you said you stand like
Shut
the
up. Make your mouth quiet so we can ask the next question.
Okay.
Yeah, pause. Neo, I'm sorry, but this does not involve you.
It's actually done.
I'm sorry.
It does. Like, you just straight to your heart. You should calm down. No, you should calm. No. I'm not gonna beat you, but you just calm down.
And Ebuka,
Calm down.
She's speaking now.
and that's my problem. You asked me a question, I'm telling you how I feel. She threw a pillow at me. There's two types of people, yeah? The people that can answer a question like a polite lady, like I am. Okay, remove your mask.
Make your point. Make your point.
And you know what? This just goes to show, I feel like she's always had something against me because there's no friend I will ever have. I will see them in a happy situation, whether they're boyfriend or girlfriend or not, and try to disturb. I saw the venom in her face.
That's why I stopped being friends with you, because you're a bitter leaf, okay?
I'm a
bitter
bitter
leaf. One that will cook pepper stew and say, oh no, also people cannot eat. Not big. You should stop talking like that. You're a wicked soul. You're a wicked soul. People who also cannot eat my food. Stop acting like you're a good person. You're actually a bad person.
I am a good person.
You're actually a good person. You're actually a good person.
And this is the thing. I'm like, okay, don't let social media
like you are perfect. You're not.
Okay, I am a bitter leaf. I am a witch.
I accept it.
I accept it.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that.
Now, okay, as I was saying, because you asked me a question about how I feel, and I'm going to tell you how I feel.
Felix.
And it's very triggering for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
now came out the house, coming up, throw another one.
I'll
throw another one.
And I will throw another. Are you here?
Right here, on here. Tolani, I'm sitting here right now.
I beg.
Right now.
You know,
based on what? Like,
oh!
What are you doing this for?
I'm sitting down right
You
now.
have Twitter fingers, right?
I'm sitting
You
here
have
right
Twitter
now.
fingers, right?
I'm sitting here right now.
Anything you say that's disrespectful, I will teach you that I'm not your mate.
I'm right
Okay?
here.
I'll teach you I'm not
We
your
could
mate.
do it at the hotel, we can do it. I'm right here.
Okay,
Yeah,
girl.
hotel is
I
better.
like that you have mouth. I'm telling you, I'm not just followers. You have mouth on Twitter, right?
I'm right.
You have mouth on Twitter.
I'm right.
We can go there. Okay.
Then I'll come to you.
We can go there.
Do you care?
I think that we shouldn't talk about the Twitter thing because
I mean,
it's coming.
I mean,
no,
everybody tweets.
I mean,
That's
how you get me, yeah? Talk your
So when I'll see. No, I'm not.
Okay, let's see.
I will smack you once. Sorry? I will smack you silly. I will smack you silly. And it might be at the hotel, shall we?
Let's do it. Anyway,
I will be there.
I will do that one. When you sit on your badge, you go this way. Watch and see.
Tolani.
Watch and see.
Tolani.
Watch and see. Don't Tolani me, boy. Answer Ebuka's question.
Ebuka, let me just be very blunt and real with you.
Do what you gotta do.
This whole show that Tolani's Badge is putting up is too much. And it's been a thing. We watched it in the house. I'm the bad. You have nothing to say. And you have an issue with me. Saw me at next party, the same thing. You see me outside, you haven't said anything.
Because I want to
It's on
smack you
live
on TV. Because I want to smack you on TV. And
I'm
let
still
your
sitting
beehive
here.
know that
I
you are not
haven't
about
stood
that
up
life.
once.
I will
I haven't
smack
called
you
myself
silly.
a bad once.
I'm a bad
answered
you don't know
a
who you are, I know
question
who I am.
and it triggered you because
And
what?
I can throw another pillow at you.
And I'll be sitting here still. You can remove my eyebrow. I'll be sitting. You can beat
It's your
I'll
mouth
be
for
sitting.
me. It's your mouth, and I'll beat you at the hotel. And I'll beat you at the hotel. I
Beat
promise
me.
you. I will let you know that Tolani Badge is not the one.
Let her just talk.
T Badge is not the one. Okay? Thank you.
Let down your shit because this is on live TV for the world to see. For the world to see.
Shut up.
Anyway, like
Act like you're
I said,
perfect, but you're not.
like I said, Ibuka,
Answer
I
your
was
question.
insulted, I was hurt, and I just don't appreciate anything that she did. And after when she left and I yapped her, it came from a place of pain, and I have every single right to be angry because what was the need? What was it? I saw the.
Because you thought you were very.
Yeah, and I saw the conversation we had with Erica. And Erica was like, if you can do this to V, you can do it to me. And she was like, oh, I can't do it because, Kid is like my brother. Then she had the interview with you. She waited for Neo. She said, when Neo comes out and if he wants to be with me, he can be with me. How's that going? He's right behind you.
I'm actually in a healthy relationship. You don't know that?
In a healthy
I don't post it on
relationship.
social media, but I'm in a healthy
Oh, my
relationship
God, runs
with a
though,
man that
so-
treats me like a jewel.
Sorry. You said
You
wrong.
went. Sorry, you said wrong.
He said something.
She's not saying you're wrong, girl.
6'5" if you want to know.
She's not saying you're wrong, girl, boy.
I'm a
Ask
rose girl.
about me.
You look
Why?
like
I
a
never
rose girl.
knows.
Do you know what you look
Put-
like?
put-
Are you
put-
for money?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Ask some-
Don't talk to anybody.
From freedom, right behind you.
We know that you
Check
do when they talk. You understand?
I'm a rose girl. Don't you ever We know your story in Peckham. We know. Peckham.
I'm from Clapham.
What upset you so much to get to the point where you felt it was okay to want your friend's man and also reiterate it after?
First of all, I never wanted Dio. What I wanted to do was to make Prince jealous, one. And the reason why I'm mad at this girl right here is because of some words that she used a day after I got evicted. Some words that should never be in the same sentence with Tolani Badge's name. Words that I'm not going to repeat because those are words that I'm not, okay?
She's in the house. You are out now, so you have a lot more information. She's in the house. She just hears something.
Yeah.
My friend, my man, you can see where she's coming from. So I'm trying to understand what got you there.
It's Neo that had the conversation with Erica.
Were you in the conversation?
No.
So how did you
Erica
get into
that
it?
came to tell me, Neo, this is how we cast you. Neo had a conversation. Hold on. Neo had a conversation with Erica saying, oh my God, I'm just noticing that Tolani Badge is fine.
Ozo was there.
Is that, no, it was just you. Pause. It was just you and Erica creating a game for the games night. I remember you guys were doing some paper stuff. And then you asked me, Tolani, do you like PDA? Randomly, I'm just in the garden. I'm just like, where did this question come from? Tolani Badge, do you like PDA? So we are playing this game now, Friday night. And then I asked Erica, like, why did Neo just randomly ask me, Tolani, do you like PDA? He said, he's just noticing you tonight. He likes the way you did your hair, blah, 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 blah. He's feeling you. I said, if he's feeling you, perfect opportunity to use Prince to be jealous, to make Prince jealous. Literally, that's all I said. Me and Neo's relationship in the house, I've never flirted with him, never done nothing. We speak like we're G's. I don't see this guy and I'm not sexually attracted to him. He's fine and whatnot, but I don't find it, listen, but I don't find him sexually attractive. I just think he's a fine guy.
How did you get into this conversation is all I've asked.
By Erica delivering a message that Neo sent
And what
to
did
her.
you do? Or what did you say after she delivered them?
He was like, Neo is feeling you. And I said, okay, if he's feeling me, I'm feeling him too. And I'm going to use this opportunity to make Prince jealous.
Full stop. Praise what she said. Does it sound like she wants to take Neo or not?
Well, if
Speak your truth,
like,
my
I'll speak my
dear.
truth, definitely. I don't fear anybody.
Deep breaths.
Well, when you said Erica told you Neo is feeling you, it's different when she said Neo is feeling you. You said you're feeling him too. So that means you like Neo.
But did it mean I was going to make an attempt to do anything?
I don't know about that, but
It's like finding somebody
if you tell me,
attractive.
I want you to see. If you tell me that, if you tell me Dorothy is feeling you,
What is your problem? Do you find Dorothy attractive?
no, and I say I'm feeling Dorothy too. It means there's an attraction.
So Neo, you want to say something?
To be very, very honest, first of all, I have to say you're very beautiful. I've been looking at you since. But anyway, to be very frank.
We know what you did right there, though.
Thank you. To be very honest, yeah, Tolani was cool with me. I was cool with her. cool. There were times me and V would have issues. And I'll go to Tola and I'm like, you understand? So that Neo is feeling you. Just cut down first. Cut down. Just cut it out. Because I don't feel you like that. Calm down, calm down. You fresh, but I don't feel you like that.
Tell Erica
I don't feel you.
Don't tell me
Now, the night that I was getting ready for my, Oracle games and everything. Erica, yes, no more. Erica was assisting me, right? And Ozo was there, right? So Tolani passed. She had like this full hair on, and she was not the typical girl that would just. So I thought, okay, maybe it's fresh week, fresh vibe, and everything. I was like, I gave her a compliment out loud. It's not like I went to the corner and said, you are. I was like, wow, you look nice today. So if not just that compliment, if you say I used to feel you, it's funny. It's very funny because we never really had it's funny now. We never really had like a proper conversation where I said, oh my God, you're pretty.
You actually do that a lot.
Do what? Compliment? Yes, exactly. I compliment everybody.
Normal, but the conversation
you are saying, no. The conversation I had with Erica was, Erica was like, what?
He does that a lot.
I do it a lot. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Anyway.
But it's a conversation.
But I'm like,
The question is, did you have the conversation with Erica or not?
What conversation? Erica was there when I complimented you, so what conversation do I need to have with Erica? She was there, and then you asked Erica about me later. What conversation did I have with Erica?
Why would you randomly pause? Why would you randomly just ask Tomani Badge, do you like PDA? And I asked Erica, where did that question come from?
So what question is that?
I just
do you like
what it is.
PDA?
Do you like? How
Did
can
you
you
ask
be,
me back?
Pause.
Did you ask me back?
This won't admit.
Admit what? That I liked you.
It's fine. Not that you like.
So what are you admitting?
You said what you said to Erica.
Listen, I asked you, do you like PDA?
Where did the question come from?
Bruh,
How is that so random? Where did that question
It's a random question. No reason. Really random question.
Do you like PDA?
Bruh. So wait, even if I ask you, say, do you like PDA?
Actually,
is it enough for you to think I'm feeling you like that? Is it enough?
This guy.
No, it's not a para me. No, it's not a para me. You never get issue about these things.
we've never.
But now you don't. No, because you're turning it. Yeah, because you are turning. No, you want to. No, calm down. You are trying to act like you're a bad.
I am a bad.
And then you are saying that I feel you. What I feel you? Like what I feel you? Wait till I see what I feel you. Ask me, what did I say?
Please,
it's a fact. No. I'm being very honest. It don't make any sense. Now you say I feel you. I tell you anything like that. No, come on. We've never really had that conversation.
But you're a liar though.
Liar that what?
I'm not saying we had that
conversation. That I was feeling you.
That you told Erica what you told her.
Told her what? That I was feeling you.
This guy is a liar.
That I was feeling you.
And I promise you are a liar. I'm so disappointed that you're a liar.
I'm really disappointed at you too because
you saying I'm a liar. Because they are lying. Why can't you just own your Wait, the same way you were deceiving Kaisha in the house. Yeah, the same way you were deceiving Kaisha in the house that nobody knew. You know what you did to Kaisha now? You want me to be saying all of that?
About
what? Did you not lead her on in the house?
Oh, I led you on.
Did you not lead Kaisha on?
I was leading her on. I was leading her on while I was carrying you.
I've lost respect for you.
I was leading her on while I was carrying you. I led you on too.
You didn't lead me on.
Calm down. Don't make me feel. Don't see. Don't make it seem like. Listen. Don't make it seem like I was.
And I'm very, very disappointed.
I was not your problem in the house.
I rated you highly.
I rated you highly.
I rated you highly.
But I'm not your problem in the house. Please. If you like me, let me say I must like you back. I'm sorry.
But
you just said it that you like me now.
I don't like you.
Please, I beg. I'm sorry that it did not work. I'm happy for you. But I'm sorry that it did not work. Don't come and make it look like I was giving you one eye.
But you're a liar at this point. I can never get a liar.
Doesn't make any sense.
Everyone wants to speak, please. Nia is the cause of the problem, and that's this. I swear.
I'm very sorry. There was nothing just really attractive about you. I'm sorry.
And I never found you attractive either.
But you just said you like me now.
Well, it's part
Why
of
they lie?
And I take you
Who
back.
they lie? Oh,
And
I take you. I dash you.
Because you're not.
Do you want souvenir? Do you want souvenir?
Souvenir.
Do you want souvenir?
Souvenir, Raz boy.
What got you there? What upset you about V? That made you still insist on the things you're saying now? That's what I want.
I just explained that she said some things in the gym the next day when I got evicted.
What were the things?
Some words that I'm not going to say because they shouldn't be in the same sentence with my name. I'm pretty sure she knows.
You should also understand that making Prince jealous is one thing. Using your friend's man is a whole other conversation.
But
that is the point you're not acknowledging.
I think it's a conversation we could have had outside of the house, and she could have understood that I was just trying to make Prince jealous. But he was never an option for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What did you say you heard when I interviewed her?
She used to ask her like if Neo comes out of the house, would you still try to pursue? And she said yes. And the
I don't remember saying that. It's possible that I said it, but I don't remember.
And the thing is, I don't need to. I don't need to ask for receipts constantly because the thing is, I'll be 100%. The thing paying me so much that remember when I came out of the house, we had the interview, and I told you before we had the interview that I would just try to be apologetic and get the whole thing over and done with. And I was very apologetic. I was apologetic to Erica and both Tolani Badge because I felt like, especially with Tolani Badge, maybe I understood your question wrong. When I now got my phone back and my fans had seen the interview, they said I was stupid for being unapologetic, and they showed me a whole thread of how the thing started to how it ended. And the thing is, you want to make Prince jealous. That is perfectly fine. You're a human being. You're hurt that he doesn't like you as much as you like him, fair. But why would you ever use your friend to do it? It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe you're never my friend. How about that?
That's fine. And you see,
maybe you were just never my friend.
No,
Maybe I
this
didn't
one,
rate you
this
that
one.
much.
No.
And that's fine.
I started to drift away from you
And
regardless
that's
anyway.
fine.
And I would choose Erica over you. So I guess that's just solution.
So that's what I was trying to find out. How did you get there?
Maybe that's just it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to
At
find
this
out.
point, because I realized she was a selfish person in the house. So
okay.
and she would randomly look at me with her peripheral, which I found out was very scary. Yeah. Peripheral, side eyes, scary. This one doesn't know anything. Just
I have
your mouth, please.
Wait, hold on.
You did yours in a very scary and jealous way. Yeah.
But this is only coming up now.
Neil, please.
No, because you don't
Two
use
girls
that
are having a conversation right now.
What are you
Tell this
grown?
guy to keep his mouth shut.
Are you
please.
grown, Tolani?
Are you grown? Why
Tolani,
are you engaging in a female conversation right now?
Because you don't.
Mark, you
I will not see. I will not come on national TV and insult a woman. She understand.
Then keep your mouth
You
shut
understand? My
and
mama
let's
raised me
dish
well.
this
You
out.
get me?
Then let's dish this out and keep your mouth shut. This guy needs to stay in
calm
his lane,
down. I'm
please.
just telling you, calm down. Yeah.
You're shouting behind
fine
me.
boy, let me say fine boy, like you back. Yeah, not my fault. I'm not like you. Yeah, Ben, not best. Not carry me go coven. No. Let's not carry me go coven because for me, I never can tell where the matter can get to. I beg. Let me go.
You never even traveled out before, please.
I never travel. I don't like Tolani. Let me go. Tolani, let me go. Yeah, let me go.
You're not my type.
Please, thank you. Let me go.
I need a guy with some exposure. You don't have exposure.
Thank you very much. You have exposure.
Shut up.
Am I a human being? Yes. Do I do some things that are out of place? Yes.
Were
I
you
will accept
peripherally
it.
looking at her something?
Never. And the thing is, I wouldn't know because I wasn't doing it on purpose. I just look. I am an observant person. The same way people would take pictures of me and Nengi, or me giving Nengi a screw face, which I do till now. And they would say that I was jealous of Nengi. It makes no sense. That's the kind of person I am. I'm very facial. So Tolani saying that she didn't rate me like that and she decided that it was cool to speak, that's fine. I have every reason to be hurt and I'm going to stick by that. Okay. And the things that I said about you in the arena, Tolani, you don't have edges. That's what I said. You don't have edges.
And you've not graduated school, so shut
to college.
And
I'm a well-spoken
until you graduate
woman.
School, don't talk to me. I need to see your degree before you talk to me.
You have a degree.
Shut
What
up.
are you doing with it?
Healthcare administration. And I have
And
3 jobs
on BBN.
And I have 3
and
don't
here
play
you
with
are
me.
shouting
I will use my logistics business to bring your senses here because you don't have sense, right? I will transport it here for you. T-Badge Express is my logistics business, okay?
I will admit my fault. When Tolani left, I said a lot and it was out of anger. But please, yeah, when you don't rate me, that's cool. But say it to my face. Don't do behind my back.
I don't rate you.
Okay, that's great. I don't see you as anybody
and
that...
I nominated you, okay? And what?
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. And I've never brought it up
picked what I told you about you, easy peasy.
That's fine.
She needed more saving and I wasn't going to save you. I saved
Okay, and you still left. Okay.
It doesn't matter. And you still don't have a college degree, so what are you talking about?
My dear, they call me the most well-spoken
That's
person
what
in
you
the
think.
set.
They have to gas you up.
Oh, they have to gas me.
You shut your mouth.
Do you take responsibility for any of this?
Do I take responsibility for what?
For this drama. You were in the middle, basically, for being in a square, octagon. And then they said,
It makes total
the whole couch.
Yes.
The whole couch.
No.
Wow, we should do your couch. Wow. Are you taking responsibility? Quickly.
I'm not going to address her situation anymore. She's too insignificant of a fact to indulge in. Of course, I do take responsibility for it because I like 3 people at the same time, and I made a note to them that I like them at the same time. Probably I should have made a decision sooner before more parties got hurt, and I was wrong in that, and I apologize for that.
Okay.
But they were the ones
that was a cute moment. He apologized.
Yeah, they were the ones that decided to take it that far. I didn't think that it was going to be a situation where someone was going to fight or quarrel or have altercations with another person because of me. That was not my intention in any way.
Do you take any responsibility for inserting yourself in what you thought was cruise and nobody else did?
No.
Okay, good. Do you take any responsibility for being in this situation?
No.
Okay. Now.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
I probably should never have engaged in the entanglement. I should have just stayed on my own as the strong, independent, self-sufficient woman that I am. I should have just been by myself.
But don't you want to address the insignificant thing he said?
I remember after the house, you said, I'm the sweetest person because if something happens to you, I keep pushing. Okay, what happens? Remember, a friend is a friend who is there even for inconveniences. There are times I will come to you and check on you. I didn't care if you liked whoever. Because I mean, I'm older than you. And I have a thing for older guys. Just putting it out there. I have a thing for older guys. You're young. I'm older than you. Praise.
Okay.
I mean.
No, praise.
And I'm a snap.
All right, one last
thing. Insignificant. Sorry, Ebuka.
Okay, finish.
If I'm insignificant, Prince, then your taste was a little bit low because I am up there. Darling.
You trying to shade me, girl?
I don't know. But I mean, look at my dress. Do you know how much this dress costs, Prince? You probably can afford it, darling. Yeah, so if I'm insignificant, it's because you can't afford to pay my bills. I have one baby, 6-year-old, I am doing just good. I'm good. So everybody catch the out. You need it. You need it. Flips hair or red hair. Can I sit down now?
I didn't tell you to stand.
I'm sorry.